guys. Today I want to do the top 3 things that I've learned so far in 2019 with this whole meal prepping, nutritional fitness approach. And I mean, if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm not really new to this stuff per se, but the way I've gone about it this time around is different than I ever have before. I've never been this focused on the entire picture and in the way that I have been doing it. So I want to give you 3 tips that I've thought about that have allowed me to kind of get where I'm at and stay where I'm at for so far the long term. Like, not only have I gone further than I've ever gone before, but it's lasted more than it has before. Because, you know, usually I'd get some results and then I'd fall off, and it would be like these cycles, these monthly things, like every 90 days or something, where this is now, let me see, I started in April, this is November, let me do some quick math here. I think we're 8 months, April to May to June, July to August, September, October, November, we're 7 months in. So let's get to it. Number 1, and you've seen me, it's kind of my new mantra. It is part of everything that I'm doing, and it's something I'm going to, anybody I work with, it's one of the first things I try to drill home. And that is number 1, it has to be sustainable, okay? The approach you take. And I brought this in specifically for that reason. This is my coffee. It's with, this is a quad shot, and it has 1 cup of unsweetened coconut milk, which that doesn't matter. I don't have this every day, but I have a lot of coffee. And in the past, when I've tried doing nutritional things or whatever, trying healthy approaches, I would do things that I didn't like. I would eat foods that I had to force myself to eat. I would cut out all the stuff that I enjoyed, and it felt like a punishment. Sure, I would feel better, overall energy and stuff. You're going to naturally. If you're eating like crap and you start moving around a little bit and you start eating a little bit better, you're naturally going to feel better. But mentally, that's the short-term game. The long play is the mental side of it. You only have so much mental aptitude, so much energy that you can put towards the approach that you're trying to do. And if you make it unsustainable, if you do it in a way that you don't enjoy, you're gonna crash. And you've probably been there before. I don't know. I know I have been. I'm speaking from experience, lots of experience of doing it. I didn't make it sustainable because I would just do things like, I tried this thing once where I cleansed. I was like, I'm gonna cut coffee, and I didn't enjoy it. I don't know if I felt better or whatnot. Not really. I like caffeine. I like coffee. I like the stimulants from it. I enjoy it. So why would I, I'm not gonna spend, I'm only now 35, and I did that, I think it was in my 20s, but why would I remove something for, if I live a nice, natural, normal, long life, I have a lot of life to go, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to cut out all the stuff I enjoy just for what? For what? I want better health and fitness, but having caffeine, we're gonna die at the end of the day anyway. So I know some people out there have they get so caught up in all these different aspects, all the micro stuff, micromanaging themselves. I say, and the approach I'm taking this time is I backed off a little bit, and I'm just focused on the macro, the day-to-day. And I don't mean macro with the nutrition, I mean macro just with the overall picture. And that is just enjoying the process and embracing where I'm at, embracing the journey, understanding that's exactly what it is. So some days will be up, some days will be down, but if I stay consistent and if I do it in a sustainable way that I enjoy, personally, subjectively, if I let myself have my coffee, no big deal. It's not loaded with sugar. That's a compromise I made. I got rid of the table sugar. That's gone. That is unnecessary. Didn't need it. That one change in my nutrition changed basically everything, because it changed my addiction to sugar. It changed my palate. The way I taste now is different. So I can actually eat a salad and legitimately enjoy it. It's not a punishment. But at the end of the day, I still eat foods that I like. And I've had people that most people look at the stuff I share, the food I eat, and that's what I eat. And the majority of people are like, yeah, that looks great. But I have a few people who are like, they don't like a particular item. I'm like, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm just eating, I happen to be not that picky, so I can get away with eating a lot of weird stuff And sometimes I look at things that I cook and I'm like, it tastes great, but then I look at it, I'm like, man, that looks like a pile of crap. Like, some people might look at it, it's not appetizing visually, but it's really good. But for some people, that, you might have texture things, you might have flavor things, you might be more picky. I feel bad that you're picky, because that's gonna prevent you from having an easier time with making it sustainable. But at the end of the day, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. And there are some things you're gonna have to compromise. Like I said, table sugar, I say get rid of it. I say that's not necessary. If you don't wanna get rid of it, I say cut it down. But as far as don't worry about caffeine, whatever, okay? If you like it, have it. Just have some discipline in your approach. That's it. Balance. That's all it takes. Okay. Number 2, weights versus cardio. It's actually pretty simple. This is my understanding of it, and going about it this year is weights. Okay, weights, you use the gym, you use weights to challenge your muscles, to put them under load. And whether you're trying to just condition or whether you're trying to grow bigger muscles, at the end of the day, you go in, you do anaerobic stuff like lifting, picking heavy stuff up and putting it down. The whole point of that is to challenge your muscle, your muscular system. It's not necessarily a cardio workout. It's not necessarily designed to burn the energy, to burn the calories. It is designed to challenge your muscular system and all the connective tissues and everything to keep your body strong. Because what you're doing when you're lifting weights is, any fitness in general, but with weights, is you are doing micro damage to the muscles. And you're basically triggering your body's response to repair itself, to grow stronger. You're basically just keeping it young and keeping your vitality up. That's the whole point with weights. With cardio, that's not about building muscle. And that's why things like, P90X, yeah, there's weights in it, but it's different. It's higher reps, it's lesser weights. It's faster, it's more movement. If you're gonna do anaerobic stuff, you slow down. This is what I understand. You slow down a lot. It's not about the calorie burn and about sweating. It's about challenging the muscle, slow, controlled movement. There's different ways to go about it as well, and then you got the different muscle fiber types, and that's a whole different topic. And I don't know all that stuff. I have general idea, but I'm not going to talk on that. With cardio, though, the whole point of cardio is just to help you create a bigger calorie burn in your life, and to challenge your cardiovascular system, your heart, your lungs, to move your blood, to help your cells move waste in and out of your body when you sweat and you detox, and also your lymphatic system, which is basically, it's just like your veins and your arteries and all the stuff that runs all through your body. Your lymphatic system is basically like the sewer system of your body, and if you don't move, it doesn't have like where your veins and your blood get pumped. It has your heart. It pumps it, it moves it around. My understanding as far as the lymphatic system is it's similar. There's just like your nervous system, your nerves, your veins, it's spread throughout your body, and you've got your lymph nodes, right? You've got, if you've ever been sick and you've had bumps, you got them under your arm, you've got certain areas that are like collection areas, and of course you have your tonsils if you still have those. Just basically that's your body's detox, your body's sewer system. And if you don't move, the stuff can build up. But as far as cardio and moving around, fitness in general, weights do it too. But as far as cardio, that will help your body with the movements, with contracting your muscles and the blood flow and all that stuff to move, to push your lymphatic system, to get the stuff, all the junk, to detox out of your body. That's why oftentimes people that start something, haven't done things in a long time, or are new to fitness and health and all that stuff, might actually get sick the first week, or might not feel that well. That's because their body is detoxing all that trash that's been in the fat cells that's stored, all the trash that's stuck in the lymphatic system from not really moving or doing much. It's being released into the bloodstream, it's being detoxed. So you're gonna feel that. That's why sometimes that happens to people. They get euphoric for a little while, and then maybe the first week, fourth day or something, you start feeling real crappy. You might even feel kind of under the weather, a little sick. That's your body getting rid of that stuff. All that stuff over the years that have built up, it's getting released. So that's normal, that's natural. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs. It's just part of the process. So weights are for challenging your muscular system, not necessarily for burning calories. Cardio is for conditioning your muscles, for conditioning your body, and for helping you, like what we're doing here as far as meal prepping and calories, is it's helping you create a bigger deficit. you go out and you do cardio, that helps you burn energy. So it allows you to eat more food. So it helps you be more sustainable. So instead of you having to cut down to like 1,600 calories a day or 1,400 calories and create this deficit, this really low deficit, I don't know about you, I like to eat food. So what I like to do is to increase my cardio so I can keep my calories at a normal, healthy human level. So instead of me cutting down to like 1,600 to burn body fat, I can just increase my cardio and I can eat 2,000, I can eat 2,500. Like for an example, what I'm doing now is my level is right around 2,500, and I go, and the fitness I do, I burn, this is all estimates, okay? It's all, just like MyFitnessPal, like I put things into track, it calculates numbers for me, but I don't get too caught up micromanaging it because it's just averages. It gives me an idea, an overall picture. But I mean, the calories aren't exact. It's just, I mean, weighing things and measuring things out help you kind of keep things pretty close. But at the end of the day, don't worry too much about that stuff. Remember, number one, keep it sustainable. But I like to create that deficit. So what I've been doing, because I'm trying to stay around my maintenance level to a slight deficit, just because I want to stay shredded. That's my goal right now, the longevity of that. And part of it is because I really enjoy it. It's something that the way I look now expresses the way I feel of myself inside. Like the expectations I have of myself, I reflect outside now. So it does build confidence. Like confidence doesn't just happen. Confidence comes through doing the work and getting results in whatever it is that you're doing. And health and fitness is my business. So for me to be 20 pounds overweight and out of shape is not congruent with the content I'm putting out. And you know, I remember, just quick story, I had this acquaintance, this person I knew once that knew nutritional stuff, had a certification, and he was trying to get clients. And I remember him, we were talking, he's like, I don't understand, nobody listens to me. They won't, he's trying to, for one, he was trying to push his information on people that didn't really ask for it. But number two, he had a belly, he had a gut. So, I mean, yeah, you know stuff, that's great, but you have to think that your image, what are you portraying to people? So you might have this knowledge, but you're not practicing it, you're not doing it. And this is like what I put into my own life and why I do what I do now, why I do it the way I do it. So he was wondering, what's the disconnect? And for me, I'm thinking that's what it is. You're telling people how to lose weight, how to get in shape, and how to be fit, but you're out of shape and not fit. So why would they believe, like, you're not walking the walk, you're just talking, and that's it. So people, when you just talk, people just think you're just out there to get money. So you're trying to get stuff to get them to hire you or to buy from you. But if you're not, you don't have the results, and I'm talking in the bubble of health and fitness, like this can be in a lot of different areas in life. But that's what was going on. So that's why I do what I do, and I like to be the way I'm at now, and I want to maintain where I'm at now. So I like to eat around 2,500 at this point because that allows me to have, I'm around, so if I eat 2,500 in calories, roughly, give or take, and I burn 400 in calories, that means I'm actually only taking in about 2,100 per day, which seems to be roughly around my maintenance, and it allows me to feel good. I can eat food, I can eat good food, and I can feel energetic. Okay, and all this kind of ties into number 3 is calories in, calories out. This is one of the biggest things that I have, I've played with the stuff so many years, and I finally have a strong understanding of it. I believe you could literally eat nothing but pizza and lose weight as long as you practiced discipline in your calories in, calories out. So if all you enjoyed was pizza, you could do that and you could still lose weight. But you would have to, of course, that's keeping it sustainable. If that's all you like, then fine. You'd have to make sure that your cardio and take care of your body, because otherwise it's very caloric dense. So you wouldn't be able to eat much. If you're not doing any activity, you could still lose weight, but you'd have to eat a very small amount, which just, you wouldn't feel good. You wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be happy. It's not sustainable. But if you increased cardio, you wouldn't even have to do weights. I recommend weights because it allows you to build lean muscle, which burns more calories even when you're not doing things. Cardio does that as well, and there's the difference between steady state and HIIT. And again, we're getting into micro stuff. Don't worry about it right now. But if you do kind of an all-inclusive, just some weights, some cardio, you move around 1 to 3 times a week. I recommend more, but if that's all you can do, that's what you can do. If you move around, you can increase the amount of calories you can eat. So you can have a few more. You could have like a slice of pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if that's what you want to do. Now, there's problems with that because you could easily become deficient in certain things. You'd have to supplement because pizza's not going to have everything you need. It's very carb dense. There's a lot of carbs. I mean, the crust and things like that. So there's a lot of carbs. You need some protein. You need protein at the end of the day. You don't need tons of protein, but you'd get that if you had the meat and stuff like that on there. This is just, I'm talking hypothetical. Maybe in the future I'll do this little 30-day challenge just to kind of prove this, to see what happens, and we'll go through it together, and we'll see if, maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's sustainable for me or not. If it is, I'll do, the content I'll make, if I can find something that will help give value, I'll do it if I feel it's sustainable and if I know I can enjoy it and keep it up. If it's not, I'm not going to do it. But calories in and calories out. So yeah, I think you could eat pizza every single day and that's all you eat. You could still lose weight as long as you kept the calories below your maintenance. And if you increase your overall cardio, you could eat more. So that's what it comes down to. Don't worry about the macros and all that stuff too much. I think it's important to make sure you're getting enough protein because that's the building block. Carbs are energy. Protein, still energy, less efficient energy, but building blocks. It's what your body is made of. Fats, also energy, and it's what your body is made of. So it's important. You need fat. Don't cut the stuff. That's why I like to do just a conventional approach. I don't cut stuff. I eat carbs, I eat fats, I eat proteins. I just eat it in a balance, and it's been working great. Now, you might have to tinker with things and find the balance that works for you, and you might have some struggles you need to overcome. I don't know. And then you might have your personal preferences, flavor preferences, texture preferences, whatever. That's on you. That's where you have to make it sustainable. That's where we can talk and work together, and I can help you find suitable replacements of things that fit based on what I know. But that's what it comes down to. So macros, all that stuff, you see all this information out there. But really, at the end of the day, it just comes down to how much energy you're taking in on average versus how much energy is going out, how much energy your body is burning. That's it. If that's the only thing you focused on, and if you did it in a disciplined approach over time, you'd lose weight. I believe that absolutely. So those are the top 3 things that I have learned so far. If you have questions or if you want to go deeper into these topics, I'll be glad to make more content about it. But other than that, Jason here, betterbody90.com. Keep doing what it takes, and I'll see you guys next video.